Hello, Mr. Dillon. This is JP, and I'm going to be doing my book project presentation for you via video camera. And I am doing it in my hotel because the beach, as you can see, is extremely windy and it's very loud out there. So I'm going to be doing it from inside the comforts of hotel room. But yeah, the beach is the artifact that I've chosen for my book, The Road, by Cormac McCarthy. You can see it there pretty well. I'm not really sure. I'm going to go inside and discuss it where I have my paper written, just to prove that I have it done. I finished the book yesterday and wrote the paper and have my artifact done today, so it is on time. It is not late. This is my paper, front and back. It is a single page, and it does have my discussion of the book. The book itself was incredibly amazing. I mean, it was honestly something that I could never, I just couldn't put it down. And I'm going to start with my review because honestly, the review, in my opinion, is probably the most important thing, is how I felt about the book and what I took away from it. And the way that McCarthy the way that he writes is so much different than other authors, because so many other authors just go into detail about everything. And McCarthy, he really doesn't. A lot of his sentences are so just short and to the point, and they're incredibly simple. I mean, some sentences are as short as just 2 words, and the dialogue, there's no kind of emotion in it. It's just a list of words that go down throughout the page. And I mean, it's so different from anything that I've read. But the way that McCarthy wrote it, there's just this ever-present suspense and stuff. And honestly, I absolutely love the book. And anybody that looks for any kind of thriller or just, I don't know, just a quick read, because I mean, even though it's about 300 pages, the pages really aren't long, and they're just, I mean, it's just really good. It was great to pass the time for the trip down. As far as the author's argument, there is definitely an overt and a covert argument in this book as well. McCarthy, he has only 2 real characters, or there's a couple more, but only 2 really important characters that he follows throughout the book, and they're referred to as the man and the boy. And the boy is the man's son. Their names are never mentioned, and it's not, the narration is different too, because it's third person and first person. It's different all the way through, because sometimes you know the thoughts and the dreams of the man, but then other times you know the opinion of the boy and stuff. And I mean, it really is told from the man's perspective, but I mean, there definitely is a narration involved in it. The author's argument really is embodied in the boy himself, because the book takes place in a post-apocalyptic America, and the father and his son are journeying south towards the coastline, which is why I chose the ocean, because the ocean represents the end-all be-all, a place of sanctity, or an apparent place of sanctuary and warmth, because living in this post-apocalyptic America, it's extremely cold and you can't see the sun. There's just this constant haze and ashes falling everywhere. And the beach, or the coast to the southern point of the United States, is where the father hopes to find refuge with, hopefully, he says he wants to see the sun. And the boy dreams about what color the ocean is, which, of course, the father tells him it's blue, but not to get his hopes up, because, of course, in a post-apocalyptic America, you know, anything could have happened. So the author's argument really embodies the boy himself, which his over-argument does, is that the boy is very innocent in the beginning of the book. He really hasn't experienced much, and everything that they experience, he has this just really good nature about him. I mean, the whole world is evil and people are killing each other and it's cannibalism and it's just awful. But the boy, every action that he commits and all of his ethics and all of his emotion is positive. And hold on a second, I'm doing a video. Yeah, hey, you guys gotta be really quiet. I'm filming this for class. I seriously need to be incredibly quiet. Okay, don't say anything. But I lost my train of thought. Yeah, but the boy's actions also represent the goodness of him, and him and his father represent. Be quiet. I'm gonna do this. It's for school. Don't say anything. But yeah, his actions represent. You know.